In this video you will learn how to efficiently manage minor changes using the Razorleaf Change Management Quick Change process. This is intended to be used only when a change is required that does not affect form, fit or function, such as a drawing notation change. Expand the Contents tab. Click the Pin button, double right arrow icon, to keep the contents pinned open so that they don't disappear from view. You can click the double left arrow at any time to collapse the contents again should you desire. Expand the Design section from the table of contents. In this example we will search for a part and submit it to the Razorleaf Change Management Quick Change process directly. You can search for parts in two ways: 1. By selecting parts from the table of contents, commonly called TOC. Or 2. By using the tiles displayed on the screen. While both options are valid, using TOC is more efficient in terms of quick search and multiple type searches. Initiate the part search process by selecting the option to search parts. This will open the part search window. Enter the part number or part name of the part you wish to submit for quick change and click the search button to perform the search. From the retrieved results, select and open the part. To initiate the change process from the part form, click on the three-dot icon to show more options and select Add Item to Change. Set the change type to RL Express ECO. In the item field you can choose an existing ECO or select Create New to initiate a new engineering change order for this part. For this example, we chose the Create New option. Click on OK. On creation of new engineering change order, enter a value in the title field. On the engineering change order, the selected part is automatically added under the Impact Matrix tab as an affected item. The fields with yellow background are mandatory properties and must be filled in before saving. Click on and select the classification option. There are 3 available classifications. The purpose of each classification is as follows. Production, for formal changes in mass manufacturing. Prototype, for changes during testing or development. Quick Change, for minor, fast-tracked updates. Select Quick Change as the classification and confirm your choice by clicking the green tick icon. Select the required team in Team field. Right-click on the impacted item to set the desired item action. Select the appropriate item action from the drop-down menu for all affected items. Right-click again to reveal additional options related to release, such as Add Item, which would be used to include further items as part of this release. Complete the process by clicking Done. This will save the ECO with an auto-generated ECO number in the system. With this ECO now created, all impacted items listed under the impact matrix will progress through the Razorleaf Change Management, Quick Change or Fast Track workflow, ensuring each change is reviewed, approved, and properly tracked. Check the lifecycle state of ECO and item in the impact matrix. This ECO is currently in the New state, and the items listed in the impact matrix are in the preliminary state. To view the full lifecycle of the ECO, click the Navigate button on the toolbar. Click on Lifecycle. This opens a visual map showing the current lifecycle state and the complete path the ECO will follow, from creation to final release or cancellation. This is the engineering change order lifecycle in Razorleaf ARIS Quick Start. The ECO begins in the New state and moves through, in Planning, Plan Review, and, in Work, where the change is implemented. It then goes to In Review for final approval. Once approved, the ECO reaches the Released state, and all affected items are officially updated. If the change is no longer required, it can be moved to the Cancelled state instead of continuing. You can see the current state highlighted, along with past transitions and upcoming stages. This helps track where the ECO stands in the process and what steps remain. To view the current workflow of the ECO, click the Navigate button on the top toolbar and select Workflow. This opens a graphical view of the workflow map associated with the ECO. You can see the current activity highlighted, along with who it's assigned to and what steps come next. This helps you understand the approval path and track where the ECO is in the overall process. So far, we've seen how the team, lifecycle, and workflow define the structure of an engineering change order. In the next part, we'll begin working on the change, assigning tasks and preparing the ECO to move forward. Click on the Sign-Offs tab to view approvals for this ECO. In the Vote window, you choose your response. For example, you may select Start Work to approve the ECO at this stage. The list of available options depends on how the workflow is configured. Add comments if needed and click Complete to submit your vote. Review the workflow history for the change item. It will also show the next assignment details. After voting, the ECO's lifecycle state updates to in work. To view the current life cycle of the ECO, click the Navigate button on the top toolbar and select Life Cycle. After voting, the ECO's lifecycle state updates to in work through Fast Track approach. Review the workflow by clicking Navigate, followed by Workflow. Now you can see the current activity draft changes highlighted and the next assignment for the appropriate user is now activated. Complete the workflow activity by selecting appropriate options. The assigned user can go to the Sign-Offs tab and click Vote Now to launch the Vote dialog window. Under the Vote drop-down, select the appropriate next step in the lifecycle, for example, draft change. If needed, you can also use the Start Work or Delegate option to assign this voting step to another user. Optionally, you can add remarks in the comments field. It is good practice to add comments. This is especially helpful if you are choosing to reject the change or delegating to another user. When all details have been entered, click Complete to submit and proceed in the workflow. Now the ECO has moved to the released state. Click on the Part tab to open its properties to view changes in the lifecycle state and also the child items states. To view current lifecycle state of the ECO, first click on ECO tab and then click the Navigate button on the toolbar followed by Lifecycle. As highlighted, the current status is released, confirming that the change process has been successfully completed. Return to the Navigate menu and click Workflow to examine the full process flow. As there are no further assignments, this view confirms that the ECO has successfully passed through the Razorleaf Change Management Quick Change process and is now complete. The ECO is now released, and all items are updated. Workflow and lifecycle trails provide full traceability for the change process, meaning that at any point in the future you can review who approved the change, the reasons for making the change and any supporting documents and comments, providing you with full auditability.